Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little comparison here of some Android Nougat devices as well as the iPhone 7 on its latest software. So we have got Android Nougat 7.0 official on the S7 Edge, LG V20, Google Pixel XL. I wanted to compare the speed and the day-to-day software experience because they do quite offer a different experience on all of them, and you need to factor this in, when you're thinking about buying a high-end phone. These phones will set you back a hell of a lot of money when it comes to the amount that they do cost. So we're going to just start them up at the same time here if we can, and then basically see the performance. So let's get them all on. And I'm thinking Sammy's going to win. Oh no, iPhone wins still. So you can see the iPhone's still very fast here, even compared to the latest software on Android camp. Annoying thing about this is that the brightness keeps going down, but we can change it quite quick. LG V20 is faster than the Pixel XL as well, which is very nice to see because usually LG is quite slow. Although the actual app kind of drawer here does take some time to orientate itself. I think the Pixel is a little bit faster there generally. So we're just going to have a look at the software here then between them all. You can see we're getting a stock kind of build on the Pixel, which comes with the Pixel launcher, which you can actually put on other devices if you do want. It gives you some nice contextual features such as the Google Assistant integration, quickly access things here on the swipe, which is quite nice. On the S7 Edge, we're getting the new kind of TouchWiz here. Some things I do like about it, some things I don't, such as the brightness being all the way down there. But it does look very nice and fresh here. I think Samsung's definitely making the most effort when it comes to the Android experience here. Everything looks really different. You do get on all of them the little pop-ups here that come when you want to go into something else. So I think you can also do that on the V20 here maybe, or is it not? So I think with the V20 you get the ability to change the icons on the V20 skin, which is a little bit different than what other Nougat devices are doing, because obviously, as I said, with the Edge here, you can see you can do little things here when you hold it down, so that is quite nice. I think they all allow you to do multitasking, although they've changed it on the S7 Edge obviously. So you will have to open up a few apps here to do that, and then once you've opened them up you can grab them and split screen them quite quick. It can be a little bit of a chore doing it. We don't get any of that on the iPhone unfortunately, which I would like to see maybe, but the iPhone does, I think, give you a little bit better in terms of the information kind of stuff here coming on the left. It seems to get more info than what you do get on, for example, Samsung's like TouchWiz News and the Google kind of news ticker. And also, as I've said before, the iPhone seems to be a bit more ahead when it comes to the lock screen as well, kind of making it a bit more lively, whereas the others are a little bit boring. But nevertheless, I think the V20 has a trump card. Obviously it has a dual screen here, and that is quite nice, particularly when you're using the camera. You can see the controls come up on the dual screen component. When you're in the gaming etc, you get some additional controls that do come up on there. So that's its claim to fame. The S7 Edge obviously has its Edge panel here, which is very nice as well, to get access to different functionality. I think the Pixel in comparison is a little bit boring. It doesn't really have anything quite interesting. I think the most interesting thing it does have is obviously the Google Assistant, which is far better than any other thing. which can really help you search for things. But other than that, it's got the same size bezel as the iPhone here, and there's no real special software features really. So that's a little bit boring. So just gonna have a look here at the performance then. So we have had a little chat about them. So we just get up speed test here, see what the synthetics bring. So you can see LG V20 is not the fastest kid on the block when it comes to the Wi-Fi. I certainly would expect better for the amount I paid for it. And as I remember, Pixel doesn't disappoint with this thing. Probably the best scores I've ever seen actually, which props to the Snapdragon 821, which hopefully will be that good in the OnePlus 3T as well. And we're getting I think iPhone with the Intel chip here in Europe, so there is less performance apparently than what you get with the Qualcomm, as you can see, but it's still very decent. It's not going to keep you up at night. And finally, the shining knight on the right is the winner. End of the video. So you can see here S7 doesn't mess around, showing you this how it's done, both for the upload and the download. And that's pretty awesome given how many times I've dunked it in soda, etc. So maybe LG could do a little bit better next year, bringing something a bit better to the table. But I think really you can see here there is a lot of variety when it comes to your Android. We even have the OnePlus 3, which the OnePlus 3T, obviously I don't have it yet because many of these manufacturers don't care about Europe when it comes to releasing phones, so they do take their sweet time. But I think it's definitely something to consider as well, because it's very affordable and makes these phones look very kind of expensive. But what do you think? Do you like any phone in particular? Personally, I think Samsung's doing the most effort when it comes to the software experience. Really, I'm really looking forward to the S8. I think that we should have probably the Nexus line back when it comes to the Pixel. They're not bad phones, the Pixel phones, but I think probably a little bit misstep when it comes to pure Android. I think OnePlus is taking the title of the Nexus alternative, and the V20 from LG. I've got kind of mixed feelings in regards to that. It's a solid phone, don't get me wrong, but I think the V10 was a bit more exciting. And the iPhone 7, well, again, solid phone, but I think Apple could do a lot better, really. Overall, I think it's a very safe phone with no headphone jack, which is quite annoying. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here of the latest software, and I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.